Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Aural Theory series. My name is Dr. Julia Alford. For today, I have a two-part melodic dictation for you in minor that uses some chromatic harmony. So first things first, if this is your first time doing melodic dictation, this is going to be an advanced video. So what you want to do, go to the iCard, I think it's over here, and watch my video on how to take a melodic dictation. Then try some easier videos and then come back, okay? So let's get into it. We have two measures. We are in C minor, and we are going to use motion that is indicative of a secondary dominant chord in first inversion, which means you are going to have that chromatic pitch in the left hand. Okay, so it's going to imitate a 5-6-5 of to be announced or to be determined. Okay, so here's your key. We're going to start with do in the left hand and may, or the third scale degree, in the right hand. Okay, so get yourself set up for the rhythm. We are going to do three rhythm listening. So one for the left hand, relatively simple, and two for the right hand. It does use some 16th notes, so there's a little bit of stuff to figure out, but it's honestly not terribly complicated. And then we're going to pause, we're going to do an overview listening for getting a sense of where the weird stuff is happening. And then we'll do 2 listenings for the left hand melody and 3 listenings for the right hand melody. So a whole bunch of listenings. If you need to, I encourage you to pause in between each playing and get your ducks in a row. And also, if you need extra listenings, go to the description below where you can click on the time code to bounce backwards in the video. Or if you have the answer and you want to go to the end, you can do that too, okay? And you can just jump to the last listening and be done with it. Okay, here we go. Left hand rhythm. 3E and 4E and Okay, got it? If not, good, jump back. Pause, maybe translate it into rhythmic marks below the staff, and we're going to do the right hand. 2 listenings for the right hand rhythm. 3E and 4E and Okay, second listening for the right hand rhythm. 3E and 4E and Okay, great. Pause the video. Make sure you have your rhythm written above the staff and below the staff in note values, and then come back. Okay, great. So now we're going to do a overview listening, and I want you to mark down where you hear the chromatic motion. You might already have a sense of this, but just take this a chance is to get the overall view of the melody of what's going on. Where do you hear what could be a secondary dominant chord? Okay. 3E and 4E and Okay. If you didn't get it, don't worry about it. It's going to become more obvious when we listen for the melody and the bass, because you're going to hear a half step where you wouldn't expect there to be a half step. And it might even be a walking half step. So one, like a do, di, re, do, do, do. That's not what it is, but that kind of motion in the left hand. Okay, so 2 listenings for the left hand melody. Get the beginning and end here of it. 3E and 4E and So we end on do, we start on do and we end on do. Remember I'm using the harmonic minor scale. So you're going to have what's going to sound like a skip, but it's actually an augmented second. That's how it'll look on paper, okay? Another listing. So second listing for the left hand melody. So hopefully you have the beginning and the end, and now you're going to get what's going on in the middle. 3E and 4E and okay, good. Now, if you need to, grab more listenings because you want to have the bass line really solid before going on, but we're going to move on to the right hand melody. Okay, so get the first several notes and the ending, and then we'll worry about what goes on in the middle. 3E and 4E and okay, so you might have heard it comes back, right? Use that to your advantage. So it starts on May and it comes back to May halfway through the first measure. And then the rest of it, there's some skips, but there's no big leaps to work out. So hopefully you can get a good sense of it on this next listening, and then use the last listening to fill in any gaps and check your work. Okay, second listening for the melody. 3E and 4E and okay. Hopefully by now you have figured out that the chromatic chord, the 5 of something, is on beat 2 of measure 2. So the bass goes fa, fi, sol, which means we have a 5, 6, 5, or 5, 6 of 5. So use that to your advantage. Remember, you want to be looking at your vertical harmonies when taking a 2-part melodic dictation. If you didn't know that, that's what you want to be doing. Okay, so take a minute and pause the video and check your vertical harmonies. Grab another listening if you need to, and then come back and we're going to do the last listening. All right, last listening for the melody. 3E and 4E and okay, good. Hopefully you have the answer. Let's take a look at it in 3, 2, 1. Here you are. So let's talk through it. Again, tonic expansion at the beginning. 5, 1. That would be a 4, kind of like a 4, 6 pattern, nothing specific. And then 4. This is a little tricky. So 5 of 5 would be a D chord, D, F, A, C. So we're kind of doing some canoodling around here with that idea, but it's basically there. 5, 1. Okay? Good. I hope that helped you just a little bit. Now, before you go, click the subscribe button. Leave me a comment and let me know how things are going, or leave me a question for something you didn't quite understand. And visit my website, auraltheory.com. Okay. Good luck out there. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.